Hi, my name is Aleena. How are you today? I am just putting up some videos on my website to promote some of the work that I actually do, and one of the sessions that I do is I give to men is my male multiples mastery, and this is a session that I am wildly passionate about. Men have no idea what the potential of their orgasm can be. And I don't know if anyone's actually thought about it this way, but orgasm can actually be measured as a frequency. And a lot of tantric people in my industry spend a lot of time edging men around and before the point of no return, and that's not what my male multiples mastery session is about. What I'm actually going to teach you to do is I'm actually going to teach you how to take your sexual energy out of your genitals and raise that energy through your body right out into the aura of your body. And the human body, the potential that a male can reach orgasmically is infinite. However, there are things that men have to learn how to do to be able to expand their orgasm. Now, when you come and see me, you are going to experience real relaxation. The Kinkassage massage that I actually give, my trademark, is about completely relaxing your whole spinal column, right up into the brain. Now, to go to amazing places orgasmically, men have to have very low brain waves. So the higher we can go in orgasm, the intensity we can reach, we can go further when our brain waves are very, very low. And I suppose as a guy, I mean, how often do you, when you're having sex, when you're not thinking? I mean, men are thinking all the time in bed when they're with their partner, you know, thinking about lasting long enough, wanting to please their partner, how they're going to touch them, even probably counting 1 5 is a 5, 2 5 is a 10, 3 5 is a 15 to last longer. So there's times in bed when a man puts his penis inside the vagina, and we'll just stick to vaginas at the moment, and you're pumping, you're going in and out, and it just feels divine. And you're just in another place where you're not thinking, and you're just really feeling. And then you come to a stage where, whoops, if I don't start doing something, I'm going to blow soon. Now, as a woman, for me, when my orgasm is actually building, I'm going to affect the guy that I'm actually with. As my arousal's building, he's going to be feeling that. And so when I'm starting to get aroused and I'm starting to feel an orgasm building, and probably like a deep vaginal orgasm, and all of a sudden that orgasm stops and it's not building anymore, it's like, where is it? And I remember saying to one of my partners a few years ago, what's happened? You know, are you controlling? And he said, yeah, I am, because I don't want to come yet. But what had happened was my orgasm was slowly building and building and building, and it was starting to feel really, really nice, and it was getting there, and all of a sudden it just stopped. And it stopped because he started controlling. And when he started controlling, he actually pulled back all his arousal and all his energy, and he'd like put a brick wall between us, and I just stopped feeling what was happening in the bedroom between us. So guys, if you'd really like to learn how to really turn a woman on, one of the first things, if you want to give her a good experience in bed, is actually learning not to do control tactics, because control tactics raise your brain waves, they take you out of your body, and they stop you from really feeling what's happening to you, because you're concentrating so much to actually last longer. And you're stopping your female partner from reaching orgasm because you're pulling back your energy. And it's not really a very fun place, and not really a fun way to have sex, to be quite honest. And that is a very genital-based orgasm, an orgasm that just builds in the genitals. I'm sure you've been in bed and you've seen ladies that have body orgasms and they moan. And they can just have one orgasm after the other, and that's an orgasm that isn't solely in the genitals. So we can have different types of orgasms. We can have genital orgasms. I describe them as very Neanderthal orgasms, or that's for quickies. Genital orgasms are for quickies. We can expand our orgasm out into our body. And we can also expand our orgasm right out into our aura. And then on top of that, we can expand our orgasm right out into the cosmos, into the universe. So a genital-based orgasm is actually always going to result in ejaculation. So if you come and actually book one of my male multiples mastery sessions, you're going to be taught how to completely relax. You're going to be taught how to turn your brain waves, your brain right off, really low brain waves. And you're going to be so relaxed that you're going to lose track of time and going into a place which we describe as subspace. Or if you're a meditator, going into a place where you're just in that right place. You're just in that place where nothing matters and you're not thinking anything. And it's a place where, as a man, you can just enjoy being touched. Now, I'm also talking about one-way touch here. To experience and learn how to have luminous energy orgasms through my male multiples mastery sessions, you're going to have to learn to really switch those brain waves off. And you're going to be taught how to focus. I actually ride a motorbike in my spare time. I love my motorbike riding. And when I'm riding my bike, if I want to go over there, I'm looking over there, and my bike will travel where I'm focusing. So when I'm going to teach you about sexual energy and how to actually move your sexual energy and send it, I'm going to be actually teaching you how to focus where we want your energy to go to, your arousal to go to. And you're going to be aroused and turned on very, very slowly. And it's like you're going to be given the opportunity, just like you give a lady that you might be sleeping with, the opportunity to really reach orgasm. So men also need the opportunity to get really relaxed, to really drop into their bodies, to feel, to be taught how to breathe and be very present inside, to feel sensations, to focus where the sexual energy is to go to. And also making sound. Now, sound is a real biggie for guys. Men don't seem to make sound. I have to say, if I do get European men coming for my appointments, they're a little bit more, they're very open in making sound, but it's the correct sound. And I'll be teaching you how to make the correct sound so you can expand your orgasmic potential. So what you're actually learning is, you're learning how to become very relaxed. You're learning to focus. We are doing exercises. I'm doing body work on your whole spinal column, so your sexual energy or Kundalini energy can rise through your body. You're going to be taught the correct sound and focus. And very slowly, you're going to expand your arousals out of your genitals into your whole body and then out of your body. It's going to be, I can't explain what it's going to be like because, obviously I'm a female and you might be thinking to yourself, well, what would she know? I'm a woman. But I've been working in this career for 15 years now, and I have developed my own techniques on how I can expand erotic energy. And I've taken enough people into very expanded orgasms, into very high frequencies. So when you come and see me, it's about taking you to a place that you have never been before. Now, I'm actually from down south, which is a more colder climate, and you know, I've felt temperatures like -5. But you know, if you took me to Canada, I wouldn't know I couldn't even fathom what -45 might feel like. So guys, all I can say to you is that you don't know what you don't know. I can't fathom -45. And if you've only experienced an orgasm that you feel in your genitals, you really don't really know what I'm talking about. But besides myself, you know, there are other people in Australia that are very, I'm based in Brisbane, there are other people in Australia that are very, very gifted practitioners teaching about expanding orgasm. However, the difference with my male multiples mastery is simply that I don't play around before the point of no return. Orgasm is a frequency, and when you go into an orgasm, you'll be going into an ejaculation orgasm. Now, there is another level after your orgasm that I've discovered. There's actually quite a few levels. An orgasm can be measured as a frequency. Just like arousal, when you're getting closer and closer to the point of no return, your arousal's building and building. And then when you go into the point of no return, guys are going straight into an ejaculation orgasm. And about 30 seconds above the point of no return is a second level, like a second point of no return. When you go through that second point of no return, your sexual energy will explode upwards and through your body and out into your aura. And if you think about it, it's a much larger container. The difference between the size of your genitals and a meter to the side of your body, and a meter forward, and a meter above, and a meter behind, you're talking about a much bigger container that is going to be filled with arousal. Arousal that we're going to pump through your body into your aura. And when you go into the point of no return, you're going to be taught techniques to take that energy upwards away from the genitals, because the only thing that makes you ejaculate as a man is when your arousal reaches a certain pressure in your genitals. And as a man, you hold your breath and you squeeze every muscle of your body and you trap your erotic energy in your genitals. Now, if you're trapping it down there, if you're going and holding, it's like you're putting a brick wall of muscle around your genital cavity. And premature ejaculators are just guys that get aroused faster than their friends. So every man gets aroused at different speeds, but if you hold your breath and squeeze every single muscle of your body, you're trapping your orgasm in your genitals, and you're actually only setting yourself up for an ejaculation orgasm. So I'm going to be teaching you, as I said, how to relax your head, how to focus, how to make the right sounds, how to pump your sexual energy through your body using certain muscles. And when you go into the point of no return, teaching you to keep doing the techniques so that you simply can't ejaculate. And when you can't ejaculate, your orgasm reaches higher frequencies. It's because you're not holding your breath and squeezing every muscle of your body and trapping your orgasm in your genitals. And the energy just keeps flowing this way. So you're keeping the pressure in your genitals below a certain pressure, which completely stops your body from being able to ejaculate. And so then we keep pushing that erotic energy up. You're in an orgasm. We keep pushing it up and pushing it up through the techniques that I will teach you. And then you reach a second plane, a second level, a second point of no return. And when you go through it, this energy just whooshes straight up through your body. And you actually then go into another level of orgasm that not many men on this planet get to experience. And at that stage, the guys start thinking, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this is so amazing. This is like, oh my God, I've never experienced this before. And it's about keeping your focus upwards. Because one of the first things a man will do on the very first male multiples mastery session with me is they will start to think, have I blown? And then they start focusing downwards. As soon as they focus downwards, their energy goes back downwards. They stop doing the techniques that I've taught them and they do actually blow. So even on the very first session when you come and see me, you can get into that second point of no return and you can have that experience of your kundalini, your sexual energy just rising through your body. It's an ejaculation of energy up that way. And it's really mind-blowing. Sometimes it can be really scary for guys because they never thought that they could ever experience orgasm like that. They never thought that they could orgasm and not ejaculate. And for me as a practitioner, my golly, you know, it's just so rewarding showing a man how he can experience more, how he can go to the orgasmic places that women can go to. And you have to remember that when a woman goes into an orgasm, she just goes into an orgasm. But if you give her long enough arousal and you awaken her slowly and she's taught the same techniques that I teach you, she can take her orgasm up to that second level and go past that second point of no return, and she can start squirting. So orgasm is a frequency. When men reach very, very high frequencies of orgasm, their body stops ejaculating. And when women reach those very, very high frequencies of orgasm and they've been very well hydrated and they really let that energy just flow, women can start squirting. It's really exciting to see. It's one of the main reasons that I really love my job. Well, I don't really call it a job, it's a career that I really enjoy. So, that gives you a little bit of an idea what male multiples mastery is about. It's taking you to a higher plane of orgasmic frequency. You are going to be going into the point of no return and you are going to be learning techniques that actually stop your body from being able to ejaculate. I don't call my sessions tantric sessions because they're my own techniques. As I said, I've been doing this for 15 years now. I'm putting these techniques into a book and that will be out shortly. But I just wanted to put on my website exactly what I do so you can actually get an idea about what is going to happen when you come and see me. You can see what I look like. You can see that I'm very straight up. I say what I think. Look, you know, in my career I've been told lots of amazing things by many different people. Nothing phases me these days. And as I said, my passion is about taking people to experiences of orgasm that they never thought was possible. And of course, as we raise our orgasmic frequency, we start to evolve. We can start to change as human beings. We start to see things differently. We are evolving into higher frequencies. For me, it's been very life-changing. When I did my sexological bodywork course in 2010, I didn't realise exactly what I'd got myself into. It was very confronting. And what I'm saying to you is, if you book a male multiples mastery session, you are going to find it confronting. You're going to experience sexual energy like you've never experienced it before. Thank you so much for listening this far, and I look forward to meeting you when you're ready to book your appointment with me.